When the last city crumbles, when the silence is louder than screams, what's left of us? Just the heartbeat that refuses to stop. This is CinemaSouls, where movies speak to the spirit, and every frame tells us something about our own survival. Tonight, we enter 6 worlds where hope crawls through ashes, where monsters, madness, and mercy collide. These aren't just stories of survival. They're reflections of who we become when everything falls apart. Because maybe, when the world ends, that's when we finally learn how to live. Number 1. Sweet Home, when monsters wear familiar faces. The movie follows Cha Hyun-soo, a broken teenager who loses his family, and with them, his reason to live. He moves into a decaying apartment complex, unaware that grief is the first mutation. Soon, neighbors twist into hideous creatures, each monster born from what they once desired most. Here's where things get interesting. Every grotesque transformation mirrors the demons we hide inside. The more they crave, the faster they fall. And yet, amid the blood and concrete, a small group chooses empathy over fear, because even monsters remember what it feels like to be human. Sweet Home reminds us that sometimes, survival isn't about killing the creature outside. It's about taming the one within. Number 2. The Last of Us, Season 2, Love in a World of Decay. Decades after the world collapses beneath a fungal plague, Joel and Ellie walk through silence and ruin. He's hardened by loss. She's immune to the infection that devoured humanity.
You're gonna lose.
The story explores what it costs to protect someone when everything good has already died. Every encounter, raiders, infected, fireflies, forces them to ask, what's worth saving? Here's where things get painful. Ellie's immunity may be the key to a cure, but the price is her own life. In The Last of Us, vengeance and love share the same road, and only one leads home. Because even after the end, the heart still wants to believe there's someone worth dying for. Number 3. Black Summer, Fear Without Warning. The show throws us straight into the chaos. No build-up, no backstory. A mother named Rose loses her daughter during the first hours of the zombie outbreak. There's no time for tears, only choices. Run, hide, fight, repeat. Each episode fractures reality, showing the same horror through different eyes. Soldiers, strangers, thieves. Here's where things get interesting. The real monster isn't the undead, it's the panic that turns people against each other. Black Summer strips away heroism until all that's left is raw, human instinct. It's messy. It's cruel. It's real. Because in a world that ends overnight, our morals are the first to die, or the last thing worth dying for. Number 4. The Hot Zone, when the enemy is invisible.
An attack is inevitable.
Stand and calmly exit the building.
Bioweapons attack on our hands.
Long before pandemics filled our headlines, there was the Hot Zone. Inside a military research facility, Colonel Nancy Jax discovers a deadly strain of Ebola spreading from lab monkeys. The tension isn't built on gunfire but on time, the seconds between exposure and infection. You can't see the villain. You can only feel it closing in. And just when you think it's over, another test tube breaks, another breath becomes a gamble. The Hot Zone reveals a truth that chills deeper than any zombie. The bravest battles are fought in silence, behind masks and microscopes. Because sometimes, saving the world means sacrificing your peace of mind. Number 5. Earth Abides, Rebuilding the Ashes. A violent plague wipes out nearly every human. When Ish, a young geologist, awakens from a coma, he walks through a world where nature has reclaimed the streets.
Everyone's dead, hon.
There's no one left. Did you see?
The story follows his quiet search for meaning in the ruins, collecting books, lighting fires, teaching children who've never seen a city glow. Here's where things get profound. The show isn't about loss. It's about what survives when memory fades: knowledge, kindness, community. Earth Abides whispers that civilization isn't built on technology. It's built on the decision to care, even when no one's left to notice. Number 6. Twisted Metal, Chaos with a Smile.
Motherfuckers like me from one walled city to another. Cars and guns come in.
In this movie, the apocalypse doesn't bring silence, it brings a war of wheels. John Doe, a delivery driver in a fractured America, is offered one chance at freedom. Deliver a mysterious package across a wasteland ruled by maniacs on 4 wheels. It's loud, it's reckless, and yet beneath the explosions lies a strange purity, the hunger for a new start. Every turn of the road asks, would you risk everything for a promise of safety? Here's where it hits home: even when society dies, ambition doesn't. We still chase better lives, even if the road is burning beneath us. 6 worlds. 6 ways humanity refuses to vanish. Maybe the apocalypse isn't about endings at all. Maybe it's about remembering who we were before the noise. So tell me, what did you take from these stories? Which world spoke to your soul? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your soul's reaction. And remember, even when everything falls apart, the story of us still survives. And if you felt something tonight, don't forget to subscribe, because here at CinemaSouls, we don't just watch movies. We listen for the heartbeat inside them. Until next time, stay soulful, stay cinematic.